open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me feel make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me feel
Hey guys, how's it
What's
going?
up, everybody?
How's it going? Don't have the display up today, but we are building. I was just telling Brad, I think this is the 4th or 5th stream in a row that we are doing an 011 build. This one, however, this person did check off that one extra box and they got streamers with their system. So they are going absolutely, I need that mounting kit. They're going absolutely RGB out. And then we're looking at a 5080 with a MSI Mag 870E. And then, where did I put? Oh, what did I do with it? There it is.
Alright, guys, we're back.
Yep. We just had not an emergency. We just had to step away for 1 second, but we are going to be back for this build. Oh, here's your list spread.
Thanks, sir.
Set. Start down. Good afternoon. Oh, hey, what's up, Dan? How you doing? Brad, so are you still doing your replay of Claire Obscure?
Yep.
Man, I heard it's not a long game, so it's like easier to go through.
Yeah, the first playthrough it's a little long.
No, yeah, I just mean I heard it's not like
Game Plus.
I heard it's not like 30 hours
Yeah.
or so. Like it's not like some 100 hours plus.
No, you can really streamline
The story.
at, like the new game.
So it really is just like a Final Fantasy
Yeah.
clone, old school clone.
Yep. What's up, Josh?
Oh man,
What would you suggest as a comparable cooler? Gambias has some cool coolers.
yeah, they're good. But to be honest, no, I mean they're good. But there's also for a 2-tower, Thermal Right has been killing it. Like their Peerless Assassin and Phantom Spirits are great. It depends, Josh. What CPU are you looking to cool? Because then there's always good old Noctua. They never fail. Oh, I mean air coolers. I mean, dude, it's still the same. Where it's like really CPU. So it's really based on the CPU, but price performance. Yeah, the Jamdias ones we've been using are pretty good, and then, like I said, Thermal Right is just killing it too. So I really like the new like Phantom Spirits by Thermal Right because they've just blacked them out, and they finally did like the black fans. So that's like my only thing is I like black. So sometimes when you get like black fans and it's just like the silver like aluminum. It doesn't look bad. It's just very nitpicky, we'll say. Roll, please. Are we doing rolls, Brad?
We are doing rolls. So we'll get that started here in just a minute. Rolls will come. But can you hand me a couple zip ties? I need to do some surgery on my mic here. Thanks, sir.
Yeah, Phantom Spirit's great, Josh. And if you have an Intel system, even the new Corsair air cooler, I forget the name of it, but the new Corsair air cooler was like showing really good results for Intel systems.
Mm-hmm.
You just type roll to enter the giveaway? I believe so, but you have to be on Beam.
Yes.
So you have to be watching the stream through Beam. And then, yes, you just type in roll.
See you, Jacob. He's not going out. He's not taking a bath.
Not coming back.
Oh yeah, I know. I said
No,
see
he's
it.
not taking a bath.
Jacob's not taking a bath, huh?
He's only not taking
No, he likes to sit in that garden, Bill.
May I have a handful more, please?
Oh my gosh, dude.
This is a handful.
Did you just install it wrong
No,
in the first place?
the
I know
mic
Jacob
is not
broke it.
too heavy. The mic isn't too heavy, and it's built. It's a blue boom arm. So they're built to be weighted down because those mics are heavy.
So why don't
And
you
it's
switch
just-
to like a Rogue or something?
I just haven't ordered one.
That's Brad's mindset.
No reason. I can fix it with zip ties.
Are you the type of dude that would just like duct tape the bumper back on your car too if it fell off?
Masking tape.
That's-
That actually happened to me when I was in high school. We were going to, it was like an early release day or something, and my friends and I, we went to like an Indian food place, and right before we were gonna go see one of the Transformers. It was like 2007, 2008, I think. It was one of those.
Oh, so that might have been the first Transformers.
It might have been. I think it was the second.
Ah,
I don't know. Either way,
back in place.
when we were pulling out of the Indian place, the parking lot had, there was like a huge bump pulling out, and I fucking bottomed out and tore my muffler like almost off. And my friend James, he brought masking tape so we could tape cans of pop to his leg so he could sneak it in. So thankfully we had masking tape, and we just taped up my fucking muffler so he could go to the movies.
I'm just picturing your buddy walking into the movie going, "That's just my dick."
Yeah.
Walking
Just
in.
down on his ankles. Yeah, and just don't worry about it.
That's why, even if it's just for a movie, you have to find a girl to go with you who has a big ass purse. Dude,
Yep.
I've come to realize most movie theaters like don't care. Like, I'm not gonna lie, if I was making like 12, 13 an hour, I'm not gonna stop someone from bringing in outside Reese's
Yeah.
movie. Hey, Josh, if you're still here, man, I am super serious about doing some Rogue Trader as well. I haven't gotten this. I know you replied to me. I haven't gotten to see the text yet. I brought a 30 rack of beer into the movie theater once upon a time. That just sounds like a good time. Well, no, it sucks, dude. One of the worst theater experiences I ever had was we went to I won't say the town, but we went to the theater this way, and they have a bar in the theater.
Oh, okay. Is it the
And-
one that's like South Barrington?
Lake in the Hill, that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
And it was to see Endgame. And I probably got like 3 beers and a shot before the movie. Like, fine. And then we went, I was a lot younger then. And we went into the movie, and probably at like the 45-minute mark, I just had the piss, dude. And I couldn't. It's like that movie you couldn't get up and walk away from. So I sat there for like 2.5 hours. Absolutely suffering. Dude, that was one of, like, I can't explain how bad it was.
They really need to have like intermission. They need to bring them back.
Oh man, dude, I love like building characters, job. So, and dude, honestly, like, I hear the game can be kind of infinite. Like, you can keep going even after you beat it, like just exploring different planets. So I'm really all for just fucking around on whatever character we want to do. Actually, side quests and stuff are fun, but really, like, my main thing about RPGs that I always review the hardest is how intricate is like the character creation and builds.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I love having intricate builds. I love having actual like attribute tables, like strength, intelligence, dexterity.
I'm gonna. Excuse me. I'm gonna start recording rolls here.
Oh, you hit the piss during Return of the King, dude? That's gotta be just as bad. Oh.
Yeah, I'm with Josh. I'm not a theory crafter or game crafter or anything.
Lord of the Rings,
I
though,
suck at that stuff.
I will say on what Josh said, if it was Lord of the Rings, Avengers, if it got unbearable, I still love the movie. I might have walked out. If I had to pee during Lord of the Rings, I would piss myself, dude. Like, there's nothing that would get me out of the theater at that point. Someone wants to invade the theater, I tell them, pause, let me finish the movie, and do what they want with me. Pause. Nothing would get me to run out of the Lord of the Rings movie. How to be a smooth talking glass cannon? Dude, this guy knows exactly how I play.
Alright, I'm getting rolls down. Monolith, you're first. Sheezy, you're next.
Yeah, in RPGs, I'm usually like the big shooty boom boom guy, dude. I just use magic and blast everything in sight. Always been a magic user.
Toy store display. I like that name. Toy store display. Good name. Jackal got you. What's up, Navia?
Brad, talk to Activision and get me an early copy of Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Who said that? Wolfie?
Wolfie? Dude,
I didn't even see it. I know who's talking.
if it's Pro Skater 4, man, just break out the PS2.
They actually.
Change some stuff. Dude, I'm happy they
Game
brought.
Pass right now. I think the demo.
Yeah, and I know they brought Bam back for it, which is great.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, that guy's had a bit of a rough patch, dude. I was really sad not to see him in Jackass 4.
Yeah, but he seems like he's gotten clean and he's staying clean.
I don't entirely know that. I'm not gonna say anything on that.
Just from like some of the shorts that I've been seeing more lately.
But it seems like he's at least acknowledged what the issue was.
Yeah, yeah. It's gotta be hard having your best friend die in a car crash with you. Or not. No, he
With
wasn't.
you. Bam came back though.
Bam resurrected. Alright.
Dude, honestly, if I could play the Tony Hawk game again, it would actually be first Underground. I know 2 is the huge one, but I think we've talked about this. I think
Yeah.
Underground 1 is better.
Underground 1 was great.
You know what they showed about a year ago or so now that just destroyed my soul? Is they showed like a quick 30-second snippet of like their development status on Skate, the new Skate game. And dude, I'm so mad. Because it's like, let's be real, everyone who was in the skateboarding was like an 80s and 90s thing, early 2000s, right? So everyone that likes skateboarding, we're like 30 and plus now. And so when I saw, they showed like this little like 30-second thing for Skate, and it wasn't like actual gameplay, but it was gameplay, but not gameplay. Like it was just like a free camera, and you saw developers like skating around. And dude, they're bringing in like what do you call it? Like Fortnite type stuff, like rainbow skateboards and like particle effects and all that. And I'm like, come on. Because I just feel like Skate wasn't like the most realistic game, but it was like that in between. It was like there were some realistic sims, then Tony Hawk was your arcadey, and then Skate was that one that was like the good mix. And I feel like it also had a bit more of like a serious, like there was goofy stuff in it, right? Like the modes where you could break your bones and all that. But it was one that like it felt more serious, and I just hate when everything brings in like, I don't want to see some guy riding a unicorn on his skateboard, like shooting glitter out his ass when he grinds. Like it's just, and it's also like the age group of the people that are excited for this game are way beyond that point. Call of Duty mentality. Yeah, Call of Duty did the same thing. Like, dude, I love Seth Rogen. Don't want to play as him in Call of Duty. Like,
Hey Nick,
and
we'll be updating pictures for all of the models, like in the near future. We're working on it.
did you say Nick?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking to me, man.
No, sorry.
No,
Nick,
it's
Nick025.
it makes my life too confusing, dude. You're gonna have to leave chat. You're gonna have to leave chat, dude. I can't think Brad's talking to me.
Thanks for the sub. Thank you. Sub on YouTube. Beam is the platform we're streaming from. It's its own streaming platform as well as it's built-in multi-streaming. So we're streaming YouTube, Twitch.
I'm just laughing what Josh said.
But yeah, we're streaming everywhere. So we're doing this giveaway for Beam only. So type in !Beam. It'll give you a link to our channel on Beam. All you have to do is make an account and type roll into chat. And I am recording rolls now, guys. So,
Brad's
so far,
on with you.
I have Monolith, I have Sheezy, Jet, 5237, F-Fair 55, Navia, Toy Story, Display, Jackal, Rick, Jimmy O 72, Intervoid, Kenneth Davis, Bouchier 23, and Joshua Walters.
I don't see a Josh Dibbles on that list, dude. Someone's got to roll.
Nick, come over this week and let's watch Highlander and eat 40 wings.
That sounds actually like a really good time, followed by the most awful morning. Like, dude, I could have like 40 beers and feel fine. 40 wings, though? Oh my god. Josh, you have better, like, dude, we can do that, man. I'm all for it, but, like, I'm just warning you. Like, if I have to shit and give you the Irish goodbye after, you caused it. Just walks out, oh, Nick's not here and the toilet's backed up. Son of a bitch.
Yeah. Nick's one of those guys, Josh.
I've done it once in my life, and it's because there's like 40 other people in the house, so no one knew it was me.
Yeah, Nick breaks toilets and then just leaves casually like nothing happened.
No, I whistle.
He was-
I'll whistle while I'm leaving. So if you ever see me just walking outside whistling, know that your porcelain has probably been pillaged.
We haven't given up any numbers yet. At all, nothing. Not yet. But Nick from Instagram says, he said thank you and swap out the builder. Can't have two Nicks here.
Yep. Yeah, I feel like we can't have two Nicks. Let's stop streaming the Instagram.
Yeah. But yeah, the updated picks will be clutch. It helped me pick the previous system model with a white 4070 TS setup. Looking to buy a new model Spartan in all white or the white. !Beam does not work for Instagram. I don't know if they have that kind of here. You can just check it out. What's this here? Cameron Type in exclamation beam. Let's rock, paper, scissors for which Nick stays. I choose rock.
You already told me. What Jesus.
Nick's gonna choose scissors. Ah.
At least take an upper decker. Oh, Jesus, man, I gotta get out third grade humor.
What's up, S Gins? Snap Key says, how's the stream going? It's going pretty well. No complaints.
Oh, I have a lot of complaints. Let me think about them for a second, though. It's mostly how Brad's dictatorial attitude bothers me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Brad, you're a fascist. Which means I just disagree with you. By the way, just so you know that.
Got it.
So, be ready. I'll even get you a nice shirt to go with it. By the way, can I get that petite feet shirt going? Like, I wasn't joking. I want to wear that on stream. Like, I just want to wear that. I want to find the guy who did that art too and ask him if we'd be allowed to market it like an Alexander PC, Alexander Petite Feet.
Yama Hammer. Hey, what's up, Trey Lena? How's it going? Roll, I got you, Yama. Also, thanks guys for getting build done for me. Can't wait to get my hands on it.
Alright, so unless I have something to say about that. Part of me has been wondering what a 5090 or 5080 would look like in my house. Would they even know, Brad? Would they even know?
They might. They could probably figure it out.
It says you're updating the 5060.
I got you, Cole.
It says you're updating to the 5060 drivers. You're like, I don't think that's right.
Yeah.
You know, I leave a little note saying, love you, boo. Thanks for the card. Smoochies. Brad, you can just send me the giveaway PC. I already have the NAB 20. Dude, that Josh. Unfortunately, Josh, we actually did make a rule that romantic involvements cannot win the giveaway PC. So, I know, I was sad. I did fight against it. That's where we're at. I also, I did tell Brad earlier today about going out Saturday, Josh, when you walked up and said, oh, this is a classy joint, and then you showed me what was written in the bathroom. I was like, oh, Jesus. That was Josh's first impression. But other than that, it's not a bad place. And they do pay-per-views there for fights.
Oh, do they?
Mm-hmm. And you don't have to, like, pay. You know, sometimes when people do the pay-per-views or anything, you have to pay when walking in.
Yeah.
Which is really dumb, dude. What if you're like, I'm literally just here to get absolutely fucking blitzkrieged. I care nothing about what's going on TV.
Lord DeBruce said, still rocking the Centurion from 4 years ago. Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean, dude, 4 years ago, that would have still been 30 series. I mean, 30 series is still great.
I'll have to try out halfbacks.
Oh, there with me, Brad. Pizza's really good.
Yeah, that's what Josh just said. Classic Chicago thin crust.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Really
love me
good
some-
pizza, really baller Italian beef sandwich. Yeah. And they did stop the all-you-can-eat ribs.
Yeah.
Don't forget that. But that was like on a Wednesday thing. Like, when are you really gonna
Yeah.
drive that far out on a Wednesday? Even if I asked you.
Yeah, it won't be for a while, Josh. I'm doing keto.
Just slurp the cheese off the top.
Just pick it off.
Bro, the Centurion Rules, it's my favorite PC to build. Dude, I still have dreams that I'm gonna walk in one day and I'll just have Centurions with the Arctic cooler. We'll pump out 10 of them each a day and it'll be a breeze.
The PC that is being built is not the giveaway PC. It is the PC that's spinning right now.
Dude, the 215. Oh, sorry.
But if you're interested, type in exclamation beam in YouTube, and it'll give you a link on how to enter.
Dude, the 215, like having those 200 mil fans on the front was really good. I do like the aesthetic. Like, I like the 200 millimeter fans, but aesthetically, I really like the 216. But damn, the new 217. If I had to buy a Lee and Lee case right now, well, actually, I did. It's a Dan case with Lee and Lee. But if I had to buy just a standalone Lee and Lee case, it would be the Wood 217. That thing is awesome. And I'm gonna not really talk to TJ about it, but I know he's out there and can hear me, so I'm more gonna force it upon him. I wish we did like an Elegance lineup, like a limited edition, just call it like Alexander Elegance or something like that, and just have like those wood PCs or black PCs, no RGB, but we just kind of like match it in other ways. Like when I would have the wood case, I would put on like the black fans, but with the brown stoppers.
Yeah.
To match the wood, and then I got that wood vinyl wrap for the air cooler. Like do something like that, so someone who's just like feeling really spiffy that day, it's something they would want.
What's up, Mike? Mike Davis is in chat.
The Elegance lineup will have my face on the middle of each fan. Well, we do have a sticker guy, Josh. So honestly, I wouldn't mind having a Dibbles custom build.
Lightning McQueen says, "What headset?"
Hey TJ, is there a possibility from your sticker guy to get a bunch of Josh Dibbles face stickers and put that on a custom PC?
No. Maybe if the custom PC is for Josh.
What if the custom PC was for Nick?
Get Josh's picture. You'd have to.
It's a fake Nick in chat.
Yeah.
You'd have to. You'd have to get Josh to sign a release form for image
We were
rights.
just joking about having stickers of Josh's face for the fans.
You'd have to get Josh to sign off on a name, image, and likeness.
No,
release.
just wherever we ordered the other Alexander stickers from.
Oh,
Just have a whole sheet come out of Josh
Yeah.
stickers.
he
Josh.
owes us money. We could do that.
There you go. Oh, Liz just gave you an in, Josh.
Josh said you can have my image and likeness. Trade you for a bottle of Highland Park.
No, see, I'm still talking to
Give me a
TJ.
picture of it. Give me a picture. I'm gonna send it in to the sticker dude.
I'm still
Can we give it a 15?
yeah, I'd take him.
What headset do you use, Nick? Somebody's asking.
Me, I kind of bounce between two. So, depending on what mood I'm in, I just have a deck and a separate deck and amp setup on my desk, so I can just take any studio headphone, plug it in. So I have my Sennheiser HD6XX, which is the equivalent of Sennheiser HD660s. Or yeah, and then or 650s. And then I have Bear Dynamic DT 1990 Pros. And I do, like I said, I'll switch between them depending on what I want. If I'm listening to like some acoustic music, lo-fi, and I'm just zenning at home, because I was doing schooling again not long ago, I'll break the Sennheisers out if I'm just wanting to chill. But if I'm doing some crazy games or listening to something really upbeat, I wear the Bear Dynamics.
All right.
Can you tell me about something about your company? We build computers. I don't know anything else. What else do we do? Dude, I need your help.
Yeah, no, we're a gaming PC company, veteran owned.
Oh yeah, we are veteran.
Yeah. Yeah, we just make cool stuff. Been in business for 5 years or so. We're located in the Midwest, which is weird because everything else is located on the West Coast.
Yeah, we're US only because we have learned that shipping outside of the US is just way too expensive, not just for us, but for the customer as well. And then warranty information makes it really hard too. So like if you're in freaking Britain and you ordered a PC from us, and let's say your AIO went out or something, like something bad happened, to like have to pay to ship the AIO or the computer all the way back to us in the US, and like to pay for that, and then for us to, you know, repair it, swap anything broken, and then send it back to you, it's just, that's almost like buying just another PC at that point for that price. So it wasn't just an us thing, it was like a customer thing too. Like, it was just too much. But I live in Europe. Yeah, that's like, it's just like, dude, like, yeah, I know you live in Europe, man, and it's like, just imagine, like I said, let's say it's something simple, like, yeah, like I said, let's say your cooler just died. We'll just do a random thing, and you had to send it back to us. Like, imagine having to send your PC back and us saying, dude, it might be because of how long it takes to ship. Like, imagine us saying it's gonna be like $600, maybe more in shipping, and you probably won't have your PC back for a month, maybe more than a month.
Is it possible to pick up an order in person? Yes. Absolutely.
That's what I did, dude.
If you're close, you can come.
I rolled right up to TJ's driveway, met that man at his house, and took what I wanted.
All right. When 3 more people enter the giveaway, I'll start doing rolls. We're almost at 20. You install the fans the right way?
I think so. Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by, Dutchie. Stick around, actually, Dutchie, before you leave. Beam is having their own giveaway, and it is global. So just click on your little profile picture guy up in the top right, and you can hit the tab that says giveaway. Napped key, I've got you down.
Oh, my mic. It's leaning.
Uh-oh. I'll fix it. Dark Force, what's up?
Dude, it's legit balancing on 2 legs.
It's being held up by the wire, I think.
I didn't even touch it.
Yeah, what happened?
No. I wasn't even over there, Brad. I've been right here, standing perfectly straight up the entire time. No, I picked up the power supply, and something must have budged. I think I might have budged the GoPro.
Oh, okay.
I'll stick around. You guys are pretty chill. I mean, yeah, dude. Like we never try to be too businessy or formal on stream. Everyone here is an actual gamer. Everyone here has their own gaming PC. And so we really, when we build, we just want to sit here and just talk like gamers, talk what we like. And so a lot of times if you come in here, we'll just be talking about games and what we like. And we don't, you know, it's one thing when you're a YouTuber and you can make a video like every week, every few days to talk about new hardware and what's coming out. But since we stream constantly, I mean, if we made this channel more educational or anything like that, you guys would be hearing about the same hardware every week. Like I said, this is the, I think, 4th stream in a row where we're doing this model because people are really wanting the O11s with the screened Lian Lee fans. So coming in the stream and hearing that every time, it just wouldn't work out for anyone. And so we just like to sit back, have fun, and we almost treat this more like a podcast than an actual build. Building's just happening in the background. Brad being amazing is actually the mainstream. And he's not being... Brad is a benevolent ruler. That's what I mean. The one thing I always...
Starving right now, man.
Me too, dude.
I'm
Well,
struggle
not,
with us.
I was just starving. And I caved because I realized the person at my house ate my last... There's a brand called Just Bear. It's not keto, but they're just good in general. They have like these lightly breaded spicy chicken fillets for like chicken sandwiches,
Yeah.
and they're really good, dude. It's like $8 for like a... It's like $1 or something a patty, so it's not bad. And she ate the last one, and that's what I've been eating when I get home. And right now I don't have any food, so I just was like, screw it, and I just went out and ate.
Oh shit.
But sometimes, yeah, dude, I'll milk that hunger. Because it's like, if you can milk, sometimes if you can milk the hunger, you can go home and just eat then, and it kind of softens, like it's gone.
Yeah.
And then you can go the rest of the day without worrying about it.
Alright, I got you down, Sarah. I got you down.
You do enjoy watching the building podcast? Yeah, like I said, that's really what this has turned into.
I got you, Chilu PNG and Ed on PH. I've already got you down, Inner. Do I? Inner Void, yep. I already have you down.
We'll try our best to keep the topics on games at least, but sometimes it just veers off. Especially since we're old jaded gamers, so like, I don't know if Brad has the same thing, but I'm like a fraction of excited about games as I used to be.
Yeah.
And I don't think, because when I do find a good game, I'll get excited for it and I will play it nonstop. But it's like Boy Who Cried Wolf. Like I've seen way too many cool looking trailers that have terrible games. Or not even terrible, just not like, no advancement, right? And so now I'm just not as excited. Like I feel like Witcher 3, Red Dead 2, I feel was like, I'm trying to think what came out first, Red Dead 2 or Kingdom Come Deliverance. But it's like hard to find that game that actually tries, or Baldur's Gate 3 was probably the last game that was like, hey, we're actually gonna try like putting everything into this game, like every bit of heart and soul we have. And it's like, we just need more games like that. And then you get companies like Ubisoft that said, yeah, don't expect that from us.
I know, what a crazy statement.
Yeah, and it's like, so then now I'm just like, you know, I just want more Baldur's Gate 3. Not like, I love CRPGs, right? But I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the mentality and emotion developers put into the games, the passion they put into it. There's just not a lot of them, so I'm just not as excited. So sometimes we don't talk about games. Like last week or the week before, we had like an hour-and-a-half conversation about Brad's keto journey, and that was actually really fun.
Parts list is coming up right now. I saw your question, Dutch.
And then this is also when I get all that caffeine out of me. I'll talk, I bottle it up, I'll talk nonstop on stream, and then trust me, I go home and I crash. Talking to you guys. It's a nightmare. It really is. I get home and I just want to pass out. Or it's probably because I'm just fat and lazy. I haven't figured it out exactly yet. But I feel better when I blame other people for my problems. So I'm going to say it to you guys. Bro, can you give me a PC case? I wish we could just give you a PC case.
Yeah.
Probably not. After we say it, you still go.
No, it was delayed. I had just hit enter when you said no. Alright, we're gonna start doing some rolls
Wow,
here.
big boy build. Yeah, this is a big boy build. This, like we always say, this is the build where they went into the shop, they knew what they wanted, and what they wanted was to check every single box possible because they do not want to upgrade their PC for the foreseeable future. And you know what? Nothing wrong with that at all, because this is something that should run for years to come, as long as games can just be built right and optimized right. I still get pissed off that I play a game from 2006, like Oblivion Remaster, and the second I turn off upscaling and frame gen, I'm dropping down to 40 FPS. But it's not a clean 40, it's a 40 that feels like 12.
Hey Ed, nope, this giveaway, the one that we're doing on our channel, is US only, but stick around because you can enter the Bean giveaway, which is global, and you get experience just by watching. It's really cool. Check it out. I believe. Here, let me get the link and I'll paste it.
Going above and beyond, Brad. I like it.
Yeah. So if you're outside the US, you can still win a gaming PC. It is one of our PCs that we're building, but it's Bean's giveaway, not ours. The current giveaway that you're rolling for or typing roll into chat is for our. Yeah. So stick around, check out. There's a bunch of ways you can enter the stream or enter the giveaway just by watching stuff, chatting, following channels, subscribing, anything. Okay. So we got the thing of building a PC that will last for a long time.
That's what this is.
That's what this is, yep. Oops,
Wait, did someone else say that, or is that who ordered this?
That was Party Up Live, so that.
Building a PC that lasts for a long time? Well, honestly, it's possible. All you have to know is like what resolution you plan on playing at, and what type of games you mostly play.
Hey, what's up, Soulblade? How's it going?
But honestly, too, it's like I always try to tell people how long a PC lasts is really subjective too, because there are people that like they won't tolerate anything other than ultra settings, max ray tracing, stuff like that.
Yep.
And like if that's you, you'll probably have to upgrade every generation or every other generation to keep up. But then there's people like, I'll say where I'm at is honestly, I think like between like low, medium, and high, it's a night and day difference. But then I think the actual gap between high and ultra settings is barely noticeable in most games. So I'm someone that like single player, I like to do 100 FPS average. That's where I feel smooth for single player. Like even 60 FPS, I can kind of see.
Thank you.
I can see it, especially when moving around. Multiplayer, I'll go as high as I can, but I'm more of like a single player RPG guy, and I'm okay doing some medium settings if I have to. So like my cards, if I go like 3 years playing on high and ultra, and then I have to dip down to like medium for a bit, I'll do that. That's not gonna like make the game less fun as long as I can hit that 100 FPS or so for single player titles at 1440p. And then once I can't do that, once I have to start putting anything when I have to do anything on low, that's not when like I immediately upgrade, but that's when I start sitting there like, okay, I'm going to have to upgrade here pretty soon, and I start planning on it. So that's where like PC lasting a long time, it really is just subjective on what everyone's tolerance level is for games. And then I always implore everybody to like have your buddy go there, like have your buddy come to your house. This is like one of the best tests. Stand still in a game, have your buddy come to your house and just randomize the settings, and then look away. Have them switch it to either high or ultra. Look at it, look away, have them switch to high or ultra again, and then just decide which one you can like. If you can tell which one's ultra, you are a picky gamer and you'll have to upgrade every year. I'm kidding, but it's like you just have to find your own tolerance level, and that's really.
Yeah, usually when I have to change everything to medium,
That's when I'll start to think about it, right, and save up, because then by the time I'm saved up is when I'm like, okay, stuff. But like I'm usually like in every 2 or 3 gens, because I went from I can't remember I had a AMD. I can't remember what the card was. And I was young, and then my first main build, I went to a 690. That 690 lasted me until the 1070, and there was no 800 series, right? So that lasted 600 series, 700 series, 900 series, then like halfway, like a year into the 10 series, I got a 1070 Ti. And then the quickest upgrade I did, then I went from a 1070 Ti to a 3080, because there was just like a jump. Like 10 series was still good, but for 1440p, there was like a big jump in that, because that's when like PlayStation 5 and all that was getting ready to come out. It was 2020, so games like jumped up to that. And then I switched literally the next gen. This is the only time I've ever done a gen-to-gen change. That's because my girlfriend at the time needed a new card, so I gave her the 3080 and I got a 7900 XT. But other than that, if that didn't happen, I would probably still have the 3080 right now.
Yeah, that's why I'm on 1080p, way easier to do full settings with no ray tracing.
Yeah, I mean,
there's nothing wrong with 1080p, man. Nothing at all.
There are some games too where, depending on the optimization, if I play the multiplayer, I will lower it to 1080p just to push frames. Because like when I'm playing multiplayer, I'm just like running around shooting people. I'm not paying attention to the reflections in the water, or paying attention to the particle effects when a grenade goes off. Yep. I'm just shooting.
All right, guys, we're gonna start doing some rolls here.
What time is it?
4:02.
No, it's not that. You had me scared. I thought it was almost 5 already, and it's like, oh, I've wasted Brad's time again.
Oh, no. You're good. All right, Monolith, give your spin. Wait.
Whoop.
Well, Monolith, this is your spin. I forgot to change the spin time to like 3 seconds. 88 is Monolith's. All right, here we go. Cheesy. 134. Jeff 52. 423.
What is
Thunderhead? I got you down.
What is the Minecraft in the top right about? Is there a Minecraft something here?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're good.
I thought he was looking at the camera. I don't know.
Just lift up your left arm and go like this.
That's my left arm.
Yeah, no. Extend it a little more. Yeah, there you go.
I don't see anything. It's on the screen though, right?
Yeah. That is we have a Minecraft server. So
We have a Minecraft server?
yeah.
I'm gonna log in and
I'm
gonna build a whole tunnel system under every one of your houses.
There, I got you. Noah, I got you as well. Trades, don't have you. Thunderhead, I have you. But yeah, if anybody's interested, Yema, I haven't gotten to yours yet.
Year ago,
I know you're on Beam, so.
Year ago, I bought a RX 7600 XT. So far, no issues. Yeah, I mean, for 1080p, the 70, because that was like a $270 card, right? The 7600 XT or the 7600 was one of them, but like it was like $270 to like $350, and at that price, for either of those cards for 1080p, it's a great card.
Your Guardian. So what we're doing is people can win the PC for the giveaway. The one that's spinning that says giveaway above it, not the one that's being built. All you have to do is type roll into chat. S-Bear, your number is actually 270. But yeah, all you have to do is type roll. I'll record your name. We'll do the spin, and then at the end of the stream, we will do one final spin, and that is for the winning number. So if your number matches the winning number, you win the PC. If nobody wins, we hold off until next stream or the stream after. We don't do it every stream. All right. Navia, here's your number. Actually, you're next. 731. Toy Story display.
I just
All right, I got you done, Guardian. You're welcome. No problem.
Just got a 1440p monitor, so I'll be gaming on it now. Yeah, 1440p is what I game at too.
Jackal.
It really is the perfect balance. It looks great, and honestly, anyone that doesn't have 1440p or anyone looking at 4K and stuff for their monitors, I highly recommend looking up the term pixel density. Because if you're playing on like a monitor size screen, we'll say 27-inch, because of how close the pixels are together, 1440p is pretty much indistinguishable from 4K in terms of pixel density, so like just how sharp the edges are. So 1440p is just that perfect balance where the game looks great and you can just push frame rates in multiplayer, especially on simple games, dude. Like I was still getting like 270 FPS on when I played it.
Endersill, are you trying to sell something to us or get us to join your Discord server or anything like that?
Brad keeps track of all your numbers.
Yep, I keep track of it. I'll show them off in a minute.
I keep putting off getting a new PC,
Jackal, your number is
but
135.
I really want to get a new one built soon. I mean, now is a good time, simply because this is the start of, this is still early in the start of a new generation. Like AMD still just released their new 9060s just like what, a week ago? So it's still a good time. Like this is a good time to get a card because you're at the start of a new generation. So I always feel like one of the scariest things for people, and we've heard it from customers, I've had it, is when like people wait and they're in that halfway point, like a year and a half in, and then you get stuck with, do I get the PC or do I just like wait even longer and wait for the new cards to come out?
Yeah.
So, and then sometimes when you wait, they're out of stock. So cards, it's still relatively new. The stock is better, not perfect, better than it was on release. So this is probably the simplest time to get a PC for this generation. This will probably be the simplest time.
Jeff, I got you. Your number is 423. Rick Diantino, your number is 861. Jimmy 072, your number is 327. Inner Void, your number is 671.
So,
Kenneth Davis, here's your spin.
Sarah, that question would be for TJ. He is the owner and founder of the company. I unfortunately have not served. I have always been just a guy who plays games and builds computers. So, and I do not have the patience or the headaches of starting a company. So TJ is definitely who I would talk to. But from what I've talked to TJ about, you just closed my chat, bro.
Did I?
Now it's back. Thank you. I'm just giving you shit, man. TJ, though, I've talked to him. I mean, like he played WoW back in the day. There was a comment his dad made too when he turned on a PC and his dad's like, yeah, I always had that good feeling too. So I'm assuming him and his dad may have built computers back in the day when he was a kid.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know if I
actually
misheard
don't know.
that, or I don't know if I misheard the conversation, but like it just sounded like that's what was being said. So who knows?
Bouchier, your number is 764. Joshua Walters, here we go.
But as
998.
a why TJ started a company, knowing TJ, he just wanted to do his own thing.
Yep.
Like TJ's very independent, a little bit Bart Simpson-ish, and I think TJ just wanted to do his own thing.
Paul, your number is 83. Yamahama, your number is 200. Thunderhead, here we go. 229. What's up, Volcare? Noah Nussbaumer, your number is 80.
Have a good one.
See ya.
I might show up tomorrow.
Nice. I might too.
Snap Key.
2 days off, just like everybody else is.
Well, I don't think TJ's gonna be here tomorrow or Friday, so we'll wait till Monday to
Or
do
maybe
it.
Monday.
Then
No.
we'll wait till Tuesday to do it. Can you imagine TJ just
I'm
coming
gonna
in?
do it next Thursday and Friday.
Can you imagine
And
TJ
then
just?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Can you imagine TJ coming in and like just doing the John Travolta like?
Yeah. Everyone just calls
Or,
off.
but we should all pick up like PCs and bring them to our houses and just do the builds at house and drop them off. So we still got something done today, but it'd be funny just to have TJ come in and just nobody's here. I don't think he would get mad either. I think he'd just be really confused.
Snap Key, your number is 177. Dark Force is 627.
It seemed to have worked out, so kudos. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, there's upsides and downsides to the business. There's been good and hard times, but it is nice to just, at least from the employee standpoint, and I know TJ relatively well, just to have a place where you can come in and just talk about games and fun stuff. And I love computers and messing with them, so. And TJ likes to come in and mess around and have fun, so. Honestly, I feel like that's what a lot of people are looking from a job, just something where you can go in and have fun. I wish he paid me $1 million a year.
Solar Hollow,
That's a private conversation.
The follow.
But and TJ does treat us pretty well. That's one thing I will say about him is like his heart is always in the right place where he does care about the people that work here.
Alright. Dark Force, your number was 627. Sarah, your number is 740. Chilu PNG is 124. Shrades, you're up. 332. And then your Guardian. 315.
This thing on. Let's do it like this.
TJ might need to give you a raise. You're talking them up a lot.
That's why I talk them. Oh. Gotta find the old hole there. I don't get Brad's sense of humor, man. I don't know what I just said was funny. You'll have to explain it.
Yeah, I will. Been out of the game for a little bit.
There we go. That's the other thing I like about working here is everyone just talks how they want to talk and have fun, and no one really. Sometimes it brings back. It's almost nostalgic working here because I feel like I'm in like a 2006 World of Warcraft TeamSpeak,
Yeah.
and it's just like the good old days. Or like a 2008 Call of Duty 4 lobby.
Nafri.
Me on the way to HR because I called the new guy C-section because he's afraid of. Jesus Christ. I didn't want to finish that out loud. And I'm really upset. I'm laughing. I hope I don't get people laughing about that. I thought that was pretty
That's
funny.
good.
Yeah. Like, that's just funny, man. Come on. It is hard work and mad respect, but that's a funny joke.
PMO Gamer Dude says, "You guys rock. I dropped my PC off this morning for an upgrade and just picked it up. Thank you so much." Yeah, it was good seeing you again, man.
There we go. Cancel with it.
How's Papa Crazy? How's my box cutter treating you? I forgot I left it there.
Your what?
Box cutter.
Is that the yellow one? Is that Jesse's?
I don't know.
I didn't know that was Jesse's. That dude, that thing was just here. That was just what was on the bench when I got back. I think I left my cutter here too, my like wood one.
Yeah, you did.
I don't know where it's at. It's like in, I can't see, so I'm just trying not to.
Yep, that's his. Gracie says.
Oh yeah, you can come pick it up, dude.
What PC are you building right now? What? 1 second. What PC are you building right now? We're building the Legatus. Depending on which version of YouTube stream you're watching, we're streaming vertical and horizontal. Vertical does not have the
There you go.
specs. I can't tell which chat is vertical, which chat is horizontal. So Jonah, if you can't see it, let me know, and I'll read off the specs for you.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot this guy. Oh. That guy lost the hole. There we go. Then I have one more? I do.
Jimmy, your number was 327. Here, I'll show the everybody's number.
Whoops. Missed that one. Oh no, that's the other one. I wish
Installing the
I
fans,
had.
right?
Yeah, I am installing them. I just have to see. This is like actually one of the hardest AIOs because with the way how thick the fans are, you have to make sure everything's lined up just right.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I don't know why. It's just these TL fans. They're just like a little harder to line up. Okay.
Have you played any more of Expedition 33 yet? Dude.
I've been coming home and just passing out, dude. I get my puppy, throw the ball at her for a bit. And I mean throw it at her. She likes to catch. I don't know. So we play dodgeball.
Nice.
And then I go in and I'm just tired.
I feel you.
Yeah, there you are.
Ed, sorry, I took you off the list. I thought you weren't on in the US. But if you are, I can put you on the list.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Oh, that's okay. I get
Solar.
it. I get what happened.
But Solar, type in exclamation giveaway. You can still join Beam and enter the their global giveaway.
Sorry, I'm gonna take this apart because I have this one fan misaligned. So I just have to make sure I can get it lined back up. And that's the one that was giving me issues.
In that case, Ed, check out that one. That is Beam's global giveaway.
This one up just a
If you don't roll a number of someone in chat, there's no winner. Correct. There's no winner, and we restart next stream. Oh, sorry. No worries, Solar. Type in exclamation giveaway. Here. Yeah. I believe it's in the title. Exclamation giveaway. Should be in the title. Yeah.
There we go. And the world makes sense again.
Hey, what's up, Mikey? Is there a 3-roll rule? No. You know, like in rock, paper, scissors? No. No rule like that. Good question. Sometimes we do double roll. But most of the time we don't. And Jonah,
There we go.
you
Perfect.
can only roll in Beam Stream. You can't enter in on YouTube. Type in exclamation beam. And it'll give you a link. Mikey says, "Can't wait to get my pre-config built by you guys." Well, we'll be here when you're ready, man. We're excited to work for you.
But I am impatient, so hurry it up.
Yeah. Nick is the impatient.
Brad is, he just masks it.
Yeah.
But Brad's come up to me, he's like, Nick, I'm so fucking impatient right now.
I'm feeling a double roll today. Nick is getting a raise from me.
Look at that. That should be the next giveaway roll.
Who wins? Who gets a raise?
No, whoever wins gets to choose how much I get a raise.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Bye.
Blade Demon, I got you.
And we'll keep it fair, right? We'll do it like between like $1 an hour to like $230 an hour.
Yeah, no problem, Jonah.
Like, I'm not here to gouge TJ. He treats me all right.
Yeah, do you need any of these?
I probably will, yeah.
Okay. You want me to?
Wait, what's it say on the sheet? Oh, it's primers.
primers.
No, we won't need them. Good old Strimers. That's what's going to be really cool to everyone when we turn the PC on.
No problem, Solar.
This is the other thing about this AIO. This AIO is so heavy that you can't let go of it once you have it up here. Of course, dude. When the screw just wants to... Do you know that guy? I think we said this the other day. Do you know that guy who's just like... the shop dude who's messing around and he just... Same shit, different. I feel like that all the time building PCs, man. Just little screws, stabbing myself on a fan header.
Oh, Chilu, are you not in the U.S.? All right, no worries.
There we go.
But stick around. You earn XP for Beam's global giveaway, so you can still win something. Not today. I think. Let me see. Beam's giveaway ends. I believe the 27th, and the roll is the 28th. So there's only about 2 weeks left. There's a whole bunch of ways you can enter that Beams US Global giveaway. Jonah, what is up? Welcome to Beam. What is up, Power? Jonah, here is your roll. 936. As Artista, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow on Twitch. Welcome, welcome.
Come on, you door. There we go.
So what do y'all think of Mindset Game? Have you played it yet? No, I've not even heard of it until I think I saw a Moist Critical video thumbnail.
Isn't that the game they just showed at the Xbox showcase?
I don't know. I haven't watched
Or the State play? Because there was some game. There was some game that tried taking Mad World as their trailer song, and as a loyal Gears fan, I'm like, that game tokenized that song.
Yep.
That game's the only game that's ever allowed to use that song.
Yep.
I'm not gonna buy it on principle.
I never
That was
played Gears
weird.
of War,
But everyone knows that trailer.
I know that trailer.
I've said it multiple times. That was the trailer that made me get a 360 instead of a PS3.
If that was the trailer that I was like, damn.
And to this day, Gears
I wish I had it.
to this day, Gears is still my favorite shooter series of all time.
Which one? Sorry.
Gears is still my favorite
Oh, yeah.
shooter series of all time. Gears of War is still coming. Yeah, dude, I'm remaking the first one for a second time. I don't get what that's about.
You mentioned the Oblivion remaster. I'd be interested in your thoughts on it.
Uh,
Game.
Oblivion, even though Morrowind was great, Oblivion, everyone's heard me say it a million times here, will always be my favorite Elder Scrolls. So, and it still is my favorite Elder Scrolls. What was I saying? I just sound like a fucking idiot saying I really love character building and I love immersion in games, right? Like I'm an immersive gamer. If I can play a game and I don't know I'm playing a game,
Hold on. Before you continue, can you pick up a box and then push that camera?
throw it at it. Okay.
Yeah, no, just push it. Yeah. Just a little.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, that's good.
That's good.
Yeah,
So,
might need that.
no, it's just cardboard. There's
Well,
nothing in
do
there.
you have another box in case it moves again? Oh, yeah, we're good.
So Oblivion, I always liked how Oblivion, it felt like the perfect balance, right? Because that's when they, well, I guess Daggerfall had fast travel too. I remember doing that in Daggerfall, but
21, I got you.
But I think, I'm trying to figure out how I word this and not just shit on Skyrim. Because Everyone who's talked to me about RPGs has probably actually heard me shit on Skyrim a little bit.
What is that number? 270.
I think I love Oblivion, man, because the first thing I like about Oblivion is it feels more. I think my beef with Skyrim is it doesn't feel like an RPG to me. That's where I've just come in. It feels like an action adventure game. A really good one, but an action adventure game. Oblivion, I love how when you create your character, you have to pick your class. Or you can do like a homebrew class, right? And you pick your major attributes that are associated with your character. And that's what forces you to role play. You're role playing that. You're not a jack of all trades. I can use two-handed weapons to kill a dragon. I can nuke a dragon with a fireball. I can also turn invisible so no one will ever. You don't feel like you're just this god can do everything character. And I love that you have to play with your major attributes or your character will not level up. And then I like the little things of when you level up, you actually have to go to bed and rest to level up. I thought the Dark Brotherhood was way better because it felt like Hitman, like the modern Hitman games. That's what Oblivion felt like. Like the missions had objectives to them, where Skyrim was just kill this person. And it all ended up to be people just sitting in the back and shooting them with a bow. And I get the design. It gave players the chance to be creative, but players by nature will always take the path of least resistance. So I feel like Oblivion, I guess the way to say it is Oblivion was more immersive and the developers were more creative with it. Skyrim was a little more bland, but not in like a bad way. I'm not saying bland is just bad. It's just more bland, right? Like, it still sounds mean, but like I'm standing on it. That's what I mean. It felt like the game design from the developers' just standpoint was more bland, but it relied on player doing whatever they want to make up for the fun, like player choice to make the fun. And so I feel like if you play like Skyrim slower, you can make it a really good game. But I don't know, there was just something. I still think it's a good game. Like I'd give it like an 8. Like I still think Skyrim's an 8. Like I think it's fun. Just Oblivion was so peak to me. And then like character building in Baldur's Gate, character building in Divinity series, character building in Dark Souls. Like I love character building. So I've just always been against the jack of all trades. You're just a god. And then like Fallout 4 was another one where Bethesda started to decline. Because like I told Brad this before, and you probably heard me say in chat, I like how like Fallout 4 was like, you could spec in to be doing better with like laser rifles, you could do better with plasma rifles, or you could do better with ballistic rifles. And it made it so you had to think about how you built your character, because like humans were weak to bullets, robots were weak to lasers, and mutants were weak to plasma. I can't remember if I have robots and mutants. But regardless, you were stronger against a certain enemy, and it made it to where if you fought something, like if you went ballistics, you could take out raiders. But if you went against robots, your ballistic weapons, that buff you gave to your character doesn't matter as much. So maybe you use some of the tools in your toolkit. Maybe you use plasma grenades, laser grenades, mines. Like, so you changed up your playstyle depending on where you were at. And then in Fallout 4, they made it where rifles do more damage. And it was just a generic rifles do more damage. And that in turn, what it did was it made it so you could pick one rifle and that could carry you through the whole game, and never once did you have to change your gameplay style. Never once did you have to adapt to like a situation, so you just felt like a god. And and then like Starfield had 3 skill trees in the whole thing. 3 skill trees with like 4 rows. That was it. And I feel like Bethesda games have slowly gotten to the point where they're almost the same as like a Far Cry.
Yeah.
Because Far Cry has side quests, open worlds, and Far Cry has skill trees, but you wouldn't call Far Cry an RPG game. So that's why I say like Skyrim onwards, they feel more like action adventure games with like an RPG like sprinkle on it. And Oblivion was their last, or Fallout 3 was after Oblivion. Fallout 3 was like their last super like RPG game. That was way too long. I didn't mean to talk that long. My bad, guys. What is beloved build to be able to play the most recent games and maybe game creation at the same time? I mean, game creation, just for optimization and to be able to render everything, you're going to want like 5080s, 5090s. And then, but it also depends on what kind of game. Like if you're someone that is looking for like pixel art type of game, you could build that on any computer. So I guess it depends, but you're trying to build stuff in Unreal and stuff, like make a game in Unreal, I would definitely take like, you'd want the highest end build you could get.
Ian.
Don't worry, Brad, we're almost done. Just power supply and
no.
GPU.
You're good.
I hear you texting, get me out of here.
No. Mara's playing some
I was sad.
Sims and she's downloading some scandalous mod. Telling me about.
Jeez. I was sad with what Starfield turned out to be. I was so hyped for a space game from Bethesda. I love the spaceship designer, but the story was it was just the story was meh, the gameplay was meh. And I told this, I think I said it to Brad before the game launched. We were the trailer came up when they were like going after that like refinery building or whatever. And then he walked up to the door and there was a cut in the trailer. Then there's a cut to them being inside the building shooting. And I looked at Brad and I was like, they still got a fucking loading screen behind every door, don't they? They were trying to hide that in the trailer so we wouldn't think about it, but it's still there. And I'm like, dude, GTA, Rockstar figured this stuff out on PS2. How to just walk in a bit door. And
yeah, I was so excited for Starfield. And then there were some like little cracks. Like there's like people pointing out specific marketing phrases that they were saying.
Well, dude,
that was
Todd's always been a marketing manipulator.
I know.
Because no one will remember when Skyrim was coming out and they said it had like infinite endings?
Yep.
And or like 500 endings and infinite quests. And it was like, it's kind of true, but all the infinite quests were just, the Thieves Guild needs you to forge another ledger.
Yeah.
And that was just it.
It just works. Yeah.
16 times the detail. If I took a screenshot of Fallout 76 and 4, you would not know which fucking... If I went to a couch and took a photo of that couch, you might think that was a Fallout 4 couch, but no, if you look closely, there's 16 times the detail in that couch.
Yeah.
And it's actually Fallout 76. Yeah, see, Mass Effect, the original Mass Effect trilogy, man, like that's... If you play like Mass Effect, if you play Witcher, 1 was rough, but Witcher 2 and 3, and you play any game by Larian, there's just so much passion here. It almost, because I grew up a diehard Bethesda fan, so everything I say is literally out of sadness, man, because I loved Bethesda. But I've just noticed that it feels like there's been less and less passion each game, because there's less and less detail each game. Like, look at, like, it's just, like, look when you play Witcher 3, right? Like, 200 people made that game. The side quests felt like main story quests in any other game. Like, there was full dialogue, there was backstories, there were cinematics and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's when you know someone's making a game that they genuinely care about. And, like, to me, that set a new bar. And then Baldur's Gate 3 is, again, they, like, took that bar that Witcher had with side quests, dialogue, characters, and they raised it. And so now, literally, I am watching for the Elder Scrolls 6 because I'm sitting there like, Bethesda, you are up there with Rockstar in terms of assets, how much money you have, how big your team is. If your game isn't even close to Baldur's Gate 3 in terms of writing, characters, side quest immersion, like if you just keep giving me quests, like, yeah, my brother took my dagger and it's at his house. Could you go steal it for me and give it back? If that's like your peak quest, still like with how long you've been at company, oh, they took my boy. Can you go kill all the raiders and escort him back? And all their quests were at least like go here, save someone, or get something and bring it back.
Yep.
And it's like, dude, if you're still doing this shit after like these teams of 200 people are doing this, like the Elder Scrolls 6 is my make or break, whether I never buy a Bethesda game again or if I am in Faith because they just have no excuse to me, man. And I don't care about graphics and stuff like that. I just care about passion in the game.
How about Clockwork Revolution? I have not heard of
Oh,
that.
it looks great. It gives me like Arcanum vibes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, did you play Arcanum back in the day?
No.
It's like it gives me like first person, at least the art style, right? The art style is very kind of Arcanum in a way, like that steampunky type of look. Yeah, I'm scared for Elder Scrolls 6 too. Thankfully, it'll be on Game Pass. I ain't buying that shit, dude.
Hopefully they drop the fucking creation engine, or at least make a new one instead of just constantly updating.
Dude, has anyone actually sat and listened to Todd explain why he keeps the creation engine? I saw this interview. It's just lazy. He didn't say I'm lazy because he knows how to market. He said it's easy for developers it's easier for our computer to procedurally generate worlds. Translated, that means we don't have to build the map ourselves. And then it said, and it's easy for modders. It's easy for people to finish our game. And so, like, you hear that interview and it's like, yeah, dude, you're just lazy. Like, look at how much better Rockstar maps look like because everything's handcrafted. Or Kingdom Come Deliverance, man. Like, both those games, those maps, everything's handcrafted. Every tree and bush is, like, placed by hand. So the map is incredible. Like, I think the one thing in Skyrim, the only thing that like awed me was climbing up the high Hrothgar. But like other than that, nothing awed me. But like Oblivion, every time you walked up to a gate and you walk in and you see the spires, you're like, yeah. I mean, remember guys, it's passion, just like Henry Cavill says. Anger comes from passion. So I yell at Elder Scrolls because I have thousands of hours in their games, and it's just like. You guys get it? Like, imagine if Rockstar came out one day and, like, GTA took, like, 4 hours to beat, and there's, like, 2 side quests, and everyone just was monotone, bad dialogue, and there was a loading screen between each story. You'd be like, what the? You guys are fucking Rockstar. You guys are multi-billion-dollar company. Like, there's no excuse sometimes for companies as big as that to get just absolutely destroyed by companies that are like 200 people. And again, I don't think it's not talent. I think it's just lack of passion. Because I know people say like CD Projekt Red got better, or Cyberpunk 2077 got better. But even Cyberpunk felt like it lacked the passion that Witcher 3 did. Like when I play Witcher 3 and you do those side quests, and like my daughter, they took my daughter, you know, they're gonna sacrifice her to a witch, and they give you this whole dialogue piece, and then you have to go study what the monster is, and you go craft the oils to fight it. And then you fight it, and then there's this there can be where the daughter dies, she lives, and there can be different outcomes for all these quests. And like that's just a little side quest. You don't even have to do it.
Yeah,
and
the
then
side quest felt
and then
like part of the story.
Yeah, and then even in Cyberpunk, the side quests were go steal that truck. And I go in, kill everyone, steal the truck, and they just call.
Yeah.
I wish you were quieter next time, but well, you did the job, so I'll pay you the same amount of money.
Yeah.
Click, and that's all it was. Or like you meet up with the police on the side of the street, and it's just kill all the thugs. Like you just kill them all and it's done. And like so even Cyberpunk, it felt like the passion just wasn't there for the side quest. And the main story, like if you didn't do the side quest, the main story was like 15 hours long. And I still think Cyberpunk did get better. I'm not saying it didn't get better, but I'm just saying it just felt like the same level of passion from Witcher wasn't there.
I think that they were scrambling to get it finished.
Yeah, Rockstar's budget is crazy. Yeah, like it's what 1.2 billion for GTA 6.
Yeah.
And we all know, like I have full faith. Like I'm a Red Dead guy over GTA guy, but I have full faith that like that game's gonna be phenomenal. Rockstar's never failed me, other than they did make a stupid ping pong game one time. Other than that,
Athlon, your number is $8.99.
other than ping pong, Rockstar's had my back.
What's up, Hunter?
Yeah, and like what you guys were saying before, I'm not going to go back completely into it again, but what you guys were saying before is, or not you guys, but Solar said, yeah, Rockstar has like a budget of thousands of people working on it. Yes, and look how good their games are because they just take their time. And what I'm trying to say is Bethesda has that same amount of people. So like, why are their games not, their stories, their side quests, like their stuff just isn't even on the same tier as well. I prefer RPGs, but like, I'm not talking about RPG. I'm just saying how immersive the world feels, the animal life, like everything. Like they should be as good as Rockstar.
Yeah.
And same thing with the Pokemon games, dude. Like Pokemon makes so much money. There's no reason Pokemon shouldn't have the intricacies of Red Dead 2.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't.
I feel like they
even...
just copy and paste the same fucking thing.
Yeah, it's just
every
like...
game, and it's.
And again, it's not. Yeah.
Dude, I haven't played a fucking Pokemon game since Silver.
That's still the best one for me.
Because
Silver
like,
and Crystal, but
it's just the same game over and over and over.
But yeah,
it's cool seeing new Pokemon and shit, but
I'm not saying like the gameplay because I'm a sucker for just going out and catching, but I just mean those intricacies.
yeah.
Like when you make a sandwich for Pokemon, if Red Dead did that, you would see Arthur placing or John placing all the fucking pieces of the food down, and you'd actually have a cutscene of like the animals and you talking, like you and your Pokemon talking, animals playing in the back. But no, they just have this weird animation when you're pick a JPEG of a sandwich is on the screen and your guy just bites the air and smiles. Or like breeding Pokemon is literally you just bring them to a picnic and an egg shows up. Like there's no intricacies to it. There's no the gym, like the puzzle for the gym was get a giant like olive bean in a soccer goal. Or like catching Pokemon in the wild, there was no like crouch down, stay hidden in the grass. Or like they didn't have anything that made you feel immersed. You just feel like you're playing a game. And I feel like that's the worst thing. When you are sitting there for like if you're playing Marvel Rivals, stuff like that, like you're just playing a game with the boys. But when you're playing like a single player game, an adventure, it's good when you forget you're playing a game. When you're just completely lost. And I feel like a lot of companies just don't want to give people that experience anymore.
Yeah.
Just completely enrapture them to the point where they just forget. Like, when you play a game, you're like, shit, dude, your consciousness comes back and you're like, oh man, I've been playing for like an hour straight. I should walk around, and you're like, oh fuck, I've been playing for 6 hours straight. No one wants to do that anymore. Like no company wants to give people that feeling anymore. And I think that's what really sucks. Because every time I play a game now, I know I'm actively playing a game.
Yeah.
I can tell it's a game.
What's up, Jacob?
That was way too long. That was my caffeine burnout, guys. So now I'm just gonna crash. That was all the caffeine leaving my system. I could have had the PC done by now. For poor Brad. Couldn't do it for him though.
No, you're doing so good.
You could have warned me. You just said, Nick, you're crashing out.
Nick, you're crashing out.
Nick, you're crashing out over common sense topics. So no one needs to hear it.
Brandon, what is up, man? I don't. Yeah, okay. Cool. We'll get you your roll here. $40.
This can actually be done in the next 10 minutes. If chat just leaves me alone and I can stop talking. Oh, Solar. Is it Solar Holler? Solar? Dude, Nintendo hates you. If you're a fan, Nintendo doesn't like you. So of course they would never release their games on a different platform. Like, it's just, that's another thing that's insane. I'm not gonna go into that today. That'll be another stream day. But just the fact that Nintendo has such disdain for their own fans
I know.
is insane. They just, oh, you're 12 and you weren't alive for Ocarina of Time. That really fucking sucks. If I catch you playing that on a computer, you're going to jail, buddy.
Dakota says, build. Yeah, no, Nintendo's
I wish I could make
crazy, man.
I wish I could make a movie of like a kid that just wants to go out and play some old games. Like, here's my movie idea. A kid's dad passed away and they were really close, and he has dreams of all these games his dad used to tell him about, like A Link to the Past and stuff. And so he tries to play them, and then Nintendo hears about it and starts chasing him down. So he's on the run from the Nintendo law, and he's got to finish all these games before they catch up with him.
Hunter, are you watching the vertical or the horizontal stream?
Have you
'Cause I
seen
can't
what's
tell
actually...
just the YouTube chat here.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Have you seen what's actually in the Switch 2 Welcome Tour? I think you just play as a little dude and you walk around to a bunch of kiosks that tell you about the Switch.
I know, and it's $20.
Yeah, it's or 20 or 10.
I heard it was 20. I
I
don't
don't
know.
remember the exact one, but it costs money, which is the thing. And remember, Nintendo
Okay,
used
so you can
to...
do the specs then.
Remember, Nintendo used to think you could get Wii Sports for free.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure they didn't want Wii Sports for free. I think Reggie forced that.
Oh, really?
I think that was like, I miss Reggie, man. Bring Reggie. Get Reggie back. And I want to know what 8-year-old they think has $90 per game.
I know.
Because we all know, like, we're adults and we play Nintendo, but we know who Nintendo makes their games for. Kids. Like, what kid has that much allowance money?
How long have you been doing these builds, says Dakota?
This specific build, almost 2 hours. But that's because I've been talking and making the poor customer really wait. How long have I been building? About 16 years.
Oh yeah, Yama, that's it's temporary for right now.
We're muted. Yeah, kids can't afford that. I don't think parents would spend that. Fuck no, dude. If I went up to my mom and I said, "Hey, mom, can I have Mario Kart?" She'd be like, "Oh, that's a hell yeah! It'll be like a $20 little kid's game. It's fucking, you just drive, right? Yeah, that's it. You just drive. How much is it? $90, and I don't even own it. It's just they just allow me to play it until they shut the storefront down when the next console comes out." I'd be in the hospital for like the next 3 weeks after picking it up.
Cyberpunk.
I don't even
all
want
on
to
the disc.
know. Yes, that's because CD Projekt Red
Yeah, they said
is
we're
actually
not-
very pro-consumer.
Yep.
So if anyone doesn't like this whole DRM stuff, CD Projekt Red actually has their own game store called GOG, Good Old Games. And if you buy anything off that store,
Yes.
Um,
New Jersey.
it's
GOG.
non-DRM. You get access to all the files, and it is yours forever. But yeah, dude, if I told my mom $90 for Mario Kart and that we don't even own the game, I'm just basically renting it because Nintendo has a habit of the second their new console comes out, it's a ticking time bomb.
Yep.
Before the last console just gets end of life and their storefront shut down. Like, look how big the 3DS was. Nintendo could not wait to turn that shit off. Nintendo was like sitting like some sort of evil villain, like the fucking penguin. Wah, 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 wah. Just excited. Couldn't wait to turn off that 3DS store. And it just blows my mind. I could have sworn there's supposed to be 3 SATA connections, but I guess it really is only just 2.
Yeah, B Drizzy, your number is 344. I got you. Didn't they come out with a newer Twisted Metal? You said Mario Kart, and I immediately thought of Twisted Metal.
I think Twisted Metal, the last one, was for PS3.
I heard it was bad too.
I had it. I played it for like 3 days, dude.
No, I feel like there was a newer.
I don't think there was.
That got
There was
really...
a show, I think, but I think the show was bad
yeah,
too.
Thinking of the show, maybe.
I think the show didn't do so high either because I didn't watch it. I heard something that made me not watch it. And I couldn't remember exactly what that is.
Newest Twisted Metal game was from 2012, PS3. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if it was a bad game or the world just doesn't want the. I feel like that was such a 2000s era. Like, we're just gonna drive cars and blow each other up, man.
Yeah, it was Mario Kart multiplayer, but that's all it was.
Oh yeah, where you have the balloons.
Yeah, that's basically what Twisted Metal was. At least Twisted Metal Black. That's the only one I played. That one was dark as hell too.
Oh yeah, they're all psychopaths.
Yeah,
That's the point.
they're super dark. Yeah.
I love those games, man.
Oh yeah, but as like 12-year-old me playing,
Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck?
I always forget how like
Bloody Mary was
I always.
messed up.
My mom just never cared about like the blood and gore. I think my mom's only iffy thing was like sexual stuff in games, but if it was blood and gore, my mom's rule was like, Nick, you're smart, right? Yeah, of course, Mom. She's like, okay. Well, in real life, you're not actually allowed to run over the hooker to get your money back. That shit's fine. So as long as you don't do that in real life, you can play the game. And I was like, okay. So she trusted that I wouldn't.
Okay, Mom.
So my mom put her faith in me that I would not. She put her faith in me that I would not reenact what I do in games in real life.
See ya, Solar.
So she didn't
Thanks
care.
for stopping by, man.
So I got used to horror games and all that and stuff pretty young.
Dakota
Oh,
says, what's the role of numbers? So we are doing a giveaway. I think you might be on the vertical, so I don't know if you can see it. But if you go here,
dude, I still remember being like 10 years old and my mom walking in and just watching me paper bag someone in Manhunt and just, that's sick. And she just walked away. And I was like, yeah, but it's fun.
y'all ever played Nightmare Creatures? I think it was PS1 or PS2 now.
Was that a fighting game? Because I played some creatures fighting game, but I don't know if that was it.
Oh, you did that. Yeah, all you have to do is type in roll in the Beam chat, and I'll get you down. And then in order to win, you have to be in Beam chat to win, too. So don't close out Beam. Oh my god.
Tell me how you can do that to him. Hey, Mom, I'm playing a game. That's really
Yeah.
what it was. Mom, it was a virtual hooker, I swear. Your money was not real.
You know what's so funny is I made a comment about this a couple days ago. It's so funny how like ubiquitous those trends were when there wasn't the internet.
What?
Like just figuring out you can
Oh yeah, like people who just
build a
like,
hooker and get your money back.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
everybody did it. Like
or me who grew up, like my school was on a farm field and everyone, or my school was literally on a cornfield and everyone's just drawing that weird diamond S in their notebook.
Yeah. Everyone across the U.S. was
Or
doing
like
that stupid
somehow
ass.
everyone knew the rumor that Michael Jackson removed his 2 ribs for
Yeah.
some reason.
Oh, I heard it was Marilyn Manson.
Yes, yeah. See, I heard Michael. See, it's just crazy how memes got around back in the day with no
right?
internet, literally to the most remote access.
I was watching this video, and it was like what kids did before cell phones, and it was like running along as you're driving and like jumping over stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
how did people
how
do
the
that?
fuck did everybody do this as a kid?
I watched a video. I watched like kind of the same video. It was like stuff only 90s kids will get and all that. And one of them was like taking a water bottle or a Gatorade bottle and pouring a drink in the cap and taking a shot. I was like, only I did that. Who else fucking did that? And I'm like, no one told me to do that. Or like opening your mouth in the shower.
Yep.
Or-
I'm just letting it.
You know what I used to do? It was really funny. In the shower, I did this thing where like I'd put my hand like this just right, and the water would come down and shoot off each of my fingertips.
You did that too?
Fucking
Dude, I would like fucking control it like I'm fucking waterbender.
Yeah. See, like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I thought I've never told anyone that. Like,
Yeah.
that's just something I did. And it's just crazy that everyone like just.
Yeah, I would stand in the shower and be like.
Then
"I
people
can control
argue
water."
against. And then people argue against the Matrix theory.
Yeah, right?
Like, dude, we might just be one giant hive mind.
Dakota Trooper 29, I got you.
There's stuff adding up to
What
show
would
that
it
we
be?
might just be a hive mind.
Thunderhead said we all did that. See, that's what I'm saying, man. It's crazy.
But like, why did we all do that without ever talking to each other about it?
Yeah, it just makes me wonder, like, there really is no truly unique idea.
No, but there's difference between no truly unique idea and literally every fucking person's done that.
I know, but like, it's just, it's wild.
Like,
It's wild.
there are a few things I didn't do.
Did you ever eat air? No?
No.
You never just went, like, pretended there was, like, a blob in front of you and you're just...
No. I can't do that.
Maybe I'm the only one that did that. Yeah. I did some weird shit when I was...
I'm learning. Brad.
Yeah.
Brad's like, I don't know if you knew this, but I was a bit of a freak.
Yeah.
I was a little freaky.
I'd only do it at home. I never did it
I
at
don't think that's
school.
better. I only did it alone.
Yeah. I only did it alone when I was bored watching TV.
No, I think one weird thing I did, I think it was Gatorade. I just thought it was, I forgot what movie I watched. I was really young. I was like, this is like 4 or 5 young.
Yeah.
But I think I filled up a bowl with just like Gatorade, and I went to just go eat it with a spoon like it was soup or something. And I did it like one time, but I do remember doing that. And I don't know what triggered it.
And you were like, this is
I
stupid.
think I was watching something where they were eating just like blue liquid or something like that, so I wanted to do it. So I just.
What was my number? 429.
Oh, everyone in the cold acting like they're smoking.
Yeah.
That's something that just triggers. Look at me, mom. Like, it's just something that no one ever told you to do it, but every single person on the
Yep.
planet has done it. But I think like
Cereal with water. Bar.
never done that.
That's gross.
So, the only time I've even heard
do
of
it.
that, the first time I even heard that was a thing, was like in junior high when I watched Friday for the first time, and they're like, "Boy, just use some water," and I'm like, "People do that? Because that sounds terrible."
No, I can't do that.
No, I have done though. I will admit this. I ran out of milk, and I did use half and half for.
Okay, but
I did use half and half one day for milk.
that's okay. I can kind of see that. The candy cigarettes. My parents would never let me get those.
They were chalky.
Were they? They looked chalky.
They weren't like just. They weren't bad. They just.
It was just sugar, right?
Yeah, they weren't bad, but they weren't exceptionally good.
there was this like it was a fake cigarette that was at like it wasn't Spencer's, but I think it might have been Wizards of the Coast at the field. When I was in high school, they had or middle school, they had these like fake cigarettes that looked like they were burning, and you just kind of like stood there and you
Yeah, they
blow
just
out.
wore a light on the end.
Yeah, and you just blow out and it would puff smoke. I wanted those so bad, but my dad always said no. Maybe I was just broke. Yeah, I realized that after I said that.
Dude,
It's probably common. Well, not maybe.
I didn't realize this was still out that far. Let's go ahead and copy this up a bit.
Oh, smoking Smarties? Yes. Crush them up? Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's just crazy. Putting orange in your mouth to like
Yeah.
fill it. Everyone just
Yep.
fucking did that shit. And like some of that stuff's like weird, right? There's some stuff that like everyone did, like pretending to smoke with cold air. I can see most people doing that because you breathe in, you know, it looks like smoke. But there's some stuff that I feel like it's just so weird to do. Like I said, taking a shot with your water bottle cap or something like that's just so weird. How did everyone like that's something that sounds like a weird habit one weird friend has, but
Yeah.
something everyone did.
Yep.
I still don't know how that S got around.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't even remember someone telling me to draw it. Like, what if there is a matrix? Because I'm pretty sure I just like started drawing it.
I saw what my friends do.
Oh, is that how it always starts for you, Brad? You see,
Oh,
your
you
friends,
think?
you see your friends doing it?
Yeah. You
That's-
calling me a follower?
yeah.
You son of a bitch. Yeah, I know. So what is involved in the pre-production process?
Pre-production process of what? Our stream? Because there's absolutely none. Brad comes up and says, Nick, you have to get on stream today. And I just go, okay. And then,
There was no pre-production stuff that he has to worry about.
yeah, no,
Talent doesn't have to do anything.
you're the talent, Brad. I'm here.
Talent behind the scenes.
I'm gonna make this look as nice as possible. Yeah, zip tie stuff, make it look all clean and tidy. Because I like to put the streamers up like this so you actually get more of the light. When you have it coming under, half your lights are blocked. So that's why we're gonna route it. That's why we route it like that here.
Yama Hama says if you were born before September 4th, 1998, you're older than Google. You're welcome.
Which sucks
Yeah.
because if I was born a little bit earlier, I would have invested every penny I had in the Google when it was like 10 cents. And I would have sold it today.
Dude, I still remember it was like 2001 or 2002, and my friend brought his binder in, and it had this cool picture of Goku. And I was like, "Oh, dude, where'd you find that?" And he's like, "I searched for it on a place called Google." And I remember so confused because I kept spelling it like goggle.
Do you remember Elgug?
Elgug? Oh yeah, yeah,
It was
yeah.
like
the
literally
reverse.
the Google thing, but everything was backwards.
Yeah.
Remember SGs?
Zerg Rush. I wonder if that still works. You remember Zerg Rush? So you, let me see.
One of my favorite things. You remember Funny Junk?
I don't think so.
E-Bombs World?
Oh yeah, yeah. E-bomb. Yeah. Yeah. So if you go to Google and type in Zerg Rush and click "I'm feeling lucky." No. Did they not do it anymore?
All right, Brad, you want to roll? Because I'm plugging this in.
Oh, all right. All right, everybody.
Like I said, we will get the screen mod swapped out for you. That was a mistake on.
Hold on. Before you turn it on, I have to change batteries.
I'm happy you guys don't vote on me failing anymore.
All right, guys. You have until I get back and the front camera is working again to get your rolls in if you're not in.
Let me know when you want me to turn it on.
Give me 1 sec here. All right, I'm back. Everybody, rolls are closed. H killing, I have you. Your number is 667.
Oh, dude, Yama Hammer says Newgrounds. I remember Newgrounds.
Lachlan, I got you down. Hold on. Kenneth Davis. Okay, you already rolled. All right, perfect. All right, Lachlan, here you go. Here's your number. Trilina says hello, nice build. You guys rock. That drop off. Okay. Oh yeah, it must be. What is going on?
Yeah, she's playing stuff.
Freaking out. 273 is your number, Lachlan.
What was the number? Oh, wait, who is the username? Whose PC was this? Where are you still in chat?
Yama.
Oh, Yama. This is Yama's PC. Oh,
Yeah,
man,
Yama.
you're still here. I hope it works.
Yeah, go ahead.
It should work.
Turn it on.
Turn it on. All right, give it a second. I'm gonna give you a warning. The fans and not screen maybe. Fans, when the screen turns on the side, they'll probably be upside down just because of the way I orientated the fans to hide the cable. When we program it, screen will be right side up. So do not worry about that. We just have to flip the screen in the software.
Yep, 134, Sheezy.
And I'm gonna step around so I can see it as well. And yeah, like I said, you can see the screens. It'll probably turn off. Then the screens will turn back on, including the one on the pump. And once they turn back on, the image will be flipped, but that's just a software thing. We'll flip it. But it just looks nicer to have the cable on the bottom because we can route it to hide it.
Jonah,
screen mode
936 is correct.
The screen mount will be sick, but I do like, for future build options, I do like the back fan with a screen on it as well. But we'll get that screen mod set up.
There we go. Dakota Trooper,
It's still cycling, so the screen's over.
429.
Look at the, yeah, it's still doing its original, what do you call it? Its boot sequence. And there it is. She's a beaut, Clark.
Cool. All right. Drum roll, please.
Brad,
There you go.
you like, you want to get fucking fired?
Yeah. How often do y'all do these giveaways? So we do it random times during the week. But this one's gonna go until somebody wins. 956. That might actually. Oh nope. All right.
What was the closest number?
Do we have any 936? Yeah, that was the closest number. Yeah. Dang. I thought somebody won it. Here's everybody's number. Daz EU, I don't, you're 627. But, alright guys, that's it for the stream today. We will be back, Friday at 10 a.m. Central Time. So,
All right. Have a
Yeah.
good one, everyone.
we'll see you Friday. Take care.
Time to go home
Time to go home.
and